let's get into it right now. Chris, one of the things that I really like with the Russell Westbrook moving crossover is to create a lot of forward momentum with that moving crossover and use a step back to create space. From there, I can launch into an easy Russell Westbrook jam right there. If people commit to defending you moving backwards, attack them with that moving crossover out of that step back. So there's another combo. After executing that Russell Westbrook moving crossover, tap the left stick away from the basket, and that will give you a nice pull-back dribble, which you could use to attack.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Mavs have put the ball in Luka Doncic's hands and asked him to create. Coach Jason Kidd said, "I don't know if anybody told Picasso he had to use all the paints, but I just want to remind him that he can rely on his teammates. His teammates are going to be there to help him." Good words from a great point guard, Kevin.
Indeed, that's high praise. Hall of Famer, DA. Thanks. You know, as the regular season, Greg, winds down, you can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Actually out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for the Mavericks, they've got Reggie Bullock, Doncic out there with Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Hardaway in at the small forward. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Pass to Tucker. Maxey kicks to Harris. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Now, here is Irving. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Hardaway.
What I love about Kyrie Irving is there's no fear on the interior. This guy is looking for ways to score.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now here is Harris. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. And it's good, 2 points.
Energy points from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
Here's Irving. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Here's Hardaway. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call it an underrated defender.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Mavs fans are hoping this team, Doris, is poised to repeat the success of the early 2000s.
Well, Kevin, I think you have to look at the deep run into the playoffs from last year where they finally figured out the pieces they need to have around their great star, Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need shooting across positions, but I think one thing you need to consider if you're the Dallas Mavericks, paint protection is critical. High-level defenders are critical. So do you need that presence in the paint and a vertical threat at the cup to enhance Luka's skills even more?
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
That's good from Tucker.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Both free throws good from Tucker. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
Now, here is Irving. 23 points his last outing. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers are gone. 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Passes to Tucker. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Tucker. Here's Maxey. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. To the middle, Irving takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Irving's got his second bucket of the night. Outside, Maxey. On the wing, Harris. Back to Maxey. And there's the pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. And no good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
But you don't like to count on points from your reserves, but they had some hot hands coming off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
Here's Harris. The Mavericks making the shot. Pass to Tucker on the wing, Harden. Embiid trying to break loose. Harden can't hit.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
76ers trailing. Harris outside. Here's the 3. They get it again. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Pass to Powell. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Embiid. Maxey looking it over. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Irving.
Don't tell me Kyrie Irving can't play defense. Send him back high.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Doncic trying to get open. Count it.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside, Maxey. Passes it to Harris. And here's Tucker, right wing. Here's Maxey. No good with the layup. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road. Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Irving against Maxey. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Back to Doncic. Steps back and fires. Here's Irving. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Well, an opportunistic bucket by Kyrie Irving, showing a willingness to get to the offensive window.
There's the pass to Harris. Back to Harden. Shoots over Doncic. Another shot. Embiid. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Embiid's got his third bucket of the night. Doncic against Harden. Pass to Bullock. The kick out to Irving. Irving against Maxey. Embiid inside. Guarded by Doncic. Embiid's shot is good.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Outside Irving. Pass to Bullock. Harris against Hardaway. Passes it to Powell. With the shot. Hardaway, no good.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And Embiid throws it down.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
Now, here's Bullock. This game he had 12.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Bullock.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. Christian Wood comes in for Hardaway. Green, he's checked in for Irving. And it's Ntilikina in for Doncic. And so Bullock nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Melton against Green. And again, it's Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 12. And with the Mavs, a trip doors to the conference finals puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Dallas making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. And here are the Mavericks now, trailing by 4. Pulls up. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Here's Ntilikina. And there's the pass to Hardy. He kicks it to Green. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
McDaniels with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Melton, no good. Mavericks have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And here's Hardy. Here's McGee. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. On the wing, Melton. Embiid trying to break loose. Melton, no good. The Mavericks trailing. Green deciding where to go with it. It's Wood, top of the key. Stolen away. Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely. Stolen by McGee. On the wing, Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Outside, Green. Offensive rebound. The 76ers leading by 4. There's 1:17 left to play in the first. To the wing right side. Harrell kicks to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Unable to get that one. Great tee that time from Green. Now here's Hardy. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And now Philadelphia on the break. A shot by Milton, no good. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for Dallas. 4-point game. McGee's shot is off.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Second team foul.
76ers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Melton. Justin Holiday's checked in for Hardy. Philadelphia also making some changes. George Niang, he's checked in for Embiid, and Daniel House subbed in for McDaniels. Melton hits them both. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ntilikina passes to Green. Here's Ntilikina. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock at 6. And again, the turnover by the Mavericks. Now Milton. Puts it up there for Harrell, and Harrell snaps it in.
Throw it up and let Montrezl Harrell finish.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the 76ers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey.
Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Niang in at the 4. Powell finds Doncic, and the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Wood. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 to shoot. Pass to Doncic. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harden kicks to Niang. There's the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic outside. Floats it up for Wood. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Here's Niang. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. House. Outside, Maxey. Here is House, guarded by Holiday. Second shot opportunity. Here's Harrell. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Oh, the grit right there. Montrezl Harrell simply wanting that offensive rebound more than anyone else.
Doncic finds Irving. Powell with it. For 3. Maxey grabs the miss. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run.
Here's Doncic. After the basket by Montrezl Harrell. 13 feet away. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harrell's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Well, Harden has made a career of his ability to navigate into the painted area. Boy, this guy, if he gets inside, look out, turn the lights out.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Doncic passes to Irving. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The 76ers leading by 12. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to Wood. On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Maxey. They grab their own miss. Powell, that's good.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Harden kicks to Niang. Floats it up there for Harrell.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Holiday surveying the floor. Back to Wood. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Doncic. Rebound by the 76ers.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's House. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Holiday. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Harrell. The kick out to Irving. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game. Out left to the wing. Back to Harden. Bounce pass Maxey. Doncic against Harden. Over Doncic. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers.
Yeah, good coverage, but a talented shooter like James Harden, it doesn't matter how closely you're contesting. His concentration is on point.
Now here's Powell. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Out to the right wing. Passes it to House. Here's Maxey. And here's Harden. Guarded by Doncic. Here is House. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Good D by Holiday.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold. Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Outside, Maxey. And the layup's good off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 14. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Well, technical fouls have been an issue for Luka Doncic since he entered the league.
First of all, you love his passion. But I think we've seen real progress in this regard. And that's because you understand if you're Luka Doncic, you need to play high minutes for your team.
Some changes here for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. Reggie Bullock comes in for Christian Wood. Hardaway is subbed in for Justin Holiday. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Harrell. Harris comes in for George Niang. McDaniels checked in for Danuel House. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. Mavericks trail by 12. And the pass to Irving. Contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Embiid.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
And so it's Dallas with it. 76ers getting the bucket.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Now here is Harris. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Melton. Misses the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Kyrie Irving. Now here's Milton. Guarded by Doncic. Embiid, no good. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Pass to Irving. Back to Doncic. The three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14 points. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Timeout called the 76ers.
And trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
You know what time it is, Mavs fans. Here comes your defense crew. Here they come, your defense crew. Look who's coming out on the floor, everyone. It's time to get ready loud for your defense crew.
Green, he's checked in for Dallas.
In the lineup for your best. Joe Green.
Now here's Milton. Not a lot of room. Nobody near Milton. His three-pointer is off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Green with the jam.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now here's McDaniel. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Melton passes to Embiid. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second-chance shots, that's nice.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Now, Milton. After Tim Hardaway missed from long range. Harris, right side. From outside, off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Ntilikina. Embiid trying to break loose. McGee gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now, here's McDaniel. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over McGee. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. What a clean look at the basket.
Count it, good. Hardaway has got 6 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
On the wing, Melton. Embiid in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. Ntilikina with the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Left side, Hardaway. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer, and he's got the game to do just that. He looks better and better every year, guys.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Hardaway hits them both. Just 4 seconds left here in the second. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The 76ers lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Sixers coach Doc Rivers. Doc, you've got to be pleased with the play of Joel Embiid so far.
He's playing great. He's attacking early. He's making the right decisions. But overall, as a team, we're just nothing's quick. Everything's slow, and maybe it's their pressure, but we have to do something about it.
We'll see if that adjustment gets made, Doc. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He ended up with 17 points and 10 rebounds. It's hard to imagine how he could have been any better in the first 2 quarters. And from what we saw so far from the 76ers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
We have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit. But tonight, they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this. Getting that extra boost is huge.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
And taking a look at their outside shooting, got to be honest, it's pretty horrific. Under 30%, which is something you never want to see. They need to reevaluate what they're doing on offense because they're leaving points on the table.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You've got Doncic. Reggie Bullock is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Irving at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Powell, that's good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Maxey. Driving to the basket. On target from 13 feet. Maxey's got his first points of the game.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Hardaway against Harris. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Harden surveying the D. The 11-footer misses off the right angle.
Well, this is a night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
The kick out to Irving. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. To the right side. Passes to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They trail by 1. He feeds it to Powell. Kicks to Bullock. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Bounce pass Maxey. The pass to Embiid. The dish to Harden. Shoots over Doncic. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum. Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Out to the right wing. And Tucker kicks to Maxey. Here's Embiid, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Again, it's Joel Embiid. When he is on, there isn't one player in this league that can stop him.
Now here's Irving. He's got 12. Hardaway passes to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Irving. They get it back. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, for a guy who's been a role player most of his career, Powell is scorching the Nets tonight.
Pass to Maxey. Harris against Hardaway. Here's Harden on the wing. Embiid trying to break loose. Harden, no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Irving finds Doncic. Inside. And that one's good, Irving. And now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Tucker. On the wing, Harden. To the left wing. Takes the 3. Maxey, no good.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
13 feet away. Here's Tucker, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Outside Irving. Harden against Doncic. Hardaway with a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Harden finds Maxey. Back to Harden. Pass to Harris. Puts up a 3. Here's Embiid, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
First personal foul.
And every year, Embiid's rebounding seems to get better. Continues to demonstrate a real hunger on the backboard.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Dallas.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Now here's Irving. He's got 14. Hardaway with it. Back to Irving. With a step back. Here's Powell. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Now, here is Harden. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Here's McDaniels. Outside, Maxey. Looking to get back on track here. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Josh Green's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Luka Doncic. George Niang, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Irving with the bounce pass. Powell with it. Maxey covering. Green dishes to Powell. Not that time. It's off now, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor. Now the pass to Maxey. For the lead, it's tipped.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end? Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And Doris, what you like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't force anything on offense. Just takes what he has available to him.
He is the perfect role player playing alongside his teammate Luka Doncic for this reason. Excellent screen setter, a real threat vertically at the cup. What a target for Luka.
Here's Harden. The Mavericks making the shot. And here is McDaniels. Here's Harden on the wing. Over to the wing. Here's Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Embiid's got 24 points.
Well, it's Harden continuing to evolve as a playmaker. This guy including his teammates, making them feel good.
Pass to Hardy. Releases. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And some changes here for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Powell. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Melton's checked in. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
76ers on defense and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
For Dallas, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Harrell, he's checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for James Harden. So he gets them both. The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Harrell. Here's Melton. Harrell trying to free himself up. Melton, no good. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Outside, Green. Passes it to Ntilikina. He dishes it to McGee. And the layup is good. McGee's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the more experience Frank Ntilikina gets, the better he looks. What a pretty pass.
Now, here's Milton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That shot is off. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Outside, Green. The pass to McGee. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's McDaniels. And the shot is long. Dallas leading by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
1:58 left in the third. Hardy passes to Wood. Melton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Harrell. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
First free throw is good. On the Mavericks with some changes. Reggie Bullock comes in for JaVale McGee. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Hardy. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Daniel House has checked in for George Niang. And so he makes both from the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to House. On the wing, Melton. Off target from outside.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. The layup off target. And Holiday kicks to Ntilikina. Here's Wood. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Harrell. Here is House, guarded by Holiday. The shot by House is no good. Mavericks leading by 5. Passes it to Green. Here's Wood. Over Harrell. Wood with the bucket.
And undrafted out of college, Wood has dealt with plenty of adversity, I think he can overcome a little bump.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Hey guys, come on. Let's close this fourth. Let's close it. Got to pick up our pace. Got to pick up our pace.
And Doc Rivers looking for a faster tempo, as you heard, wanting to make a big push here.
I think he realizes when his team is attacking at both ends, that's when they tend to go on runs.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Actually out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3. Right side, Irving. Nice step back to get it off.
Well, smart play by Kyrie Irving. Just gets on the board in the mid-range.
Harden bounce pass. On the wing, Harris. Harden outside. Another miss by Philadelphia. Mavericks leading by 9. On the wing, Hardaway. Doncic outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he makes that one. 6 points for Tobias Harris.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now, Doncic. The pass to Hardaway. Lets it go with the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Lobbed up there for Embiid. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players in the history of the game, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Up top, Doncic, guarded by Harden. Doncic with the bucket. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. On the wing, Harris. He kicks to Tucker. Doncic against Harden. Looking to end his cold spell, and the layup is up and in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
On its way from Irving for 2. Rebounded by Tucker.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Harden the pass to Maxey. And it's off from three-point range. Mavericks leading by 5. Here's Irving. Hardaway trying to free himself up. Harden with the defensive effort. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And the Mavericks call time here.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Mavericks making a switch here. Woods checked in. Right now, I turn it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Dallas leading by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Harden dishes to Tucker. Pass to Maxey. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. The offensive rebound, Tucker. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Dallas, no good that time either.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Harden kicks it to Tucker. Knocked loose. Doncic with the steal. On the wing, Hardaway. Guarded by Harris. Pass to Wood. Doncic against Harden. Lock at 6. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Maxey hits them both. The Mavericks leading. Doncic kicks to Irving. Passes it to Wood. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. They need this one. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Well, Doncic just never shy from three-point opportunity. You give him a window, he will take it.
Harden the pass to Tucker. Now here is Harris. Hardaway with the steal. Outside Irving. Fades. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And now a 6-point Maverick lead.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Harden inside the three-point line. The 76ers again can't hit it. Harden against Doncic. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harden outside. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. No good from outside.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
On the pass to Irving. Here's Wood. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 14 feet away. Here's Doncic. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Powell, he's checked in for Christian Wood. And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Irving looking over the floor. Powell against Embiid. Here's Hardaway. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Got it. Good job in the low post. Embiid's got 30.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Back to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Tucker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Harris. Here's Embiid, and he uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's got 15 points here in the second half.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Feeds to Bullock, kicks it to Powell. Harden against Doncic. No good from 11 feet. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. A 2-point game to tie it up. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Hardaway from outside. Doesn't go for it. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Embiid, and he hits it to tie the game up. 34 points for Joel Embiid.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Dallas calls timeout. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Pass to Irving. Here's Bullock. Powell trying to free himself up. And it's Bullock missing. Maxey against Hardaway. They grab their own miss. Maxey, no good. Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Here's Harden on the wing. Looking to get back on track here. He lays it in. Harden's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
James Harden has always absorbed a huge offensive burden. It matters not where he's playing and with whom. The guy is big time in the clutch.
And the shot goes down. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter. 1:36 left in the fourth. Doncic against Harden. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Doncic. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 5 assists in the game. Dallas shooting about 42% so far. Outside Irving. Passes it to Bullock. Doncic outside. That 3 off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And that one, good.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Lets it go from 14. Nothing. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Harden finds Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The composure on Embiid's face. He knows there's no room for error.
Joel Embiid taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
It's good!
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Get out of your seats and on your feet for the D-Town Crew. Here they come. Chiefs, and on your feet for the T-Town Crew.
Here's Irving. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The 10-footer. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
If you get caught watching the ball against Kyrie, he's going to go right by you every time.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
For your junior T-Town Crew.
By Doncic. Harden against Doncic. Here's Tucker. Misses the three. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Powell is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Maxey. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Maxey's got the first basket here in overtime for the 76ers. Outside Hardaway. He kicks it to Irving. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Maxey. Harris passes to Embiid. With it, back to Embiid, and that one good.
Joel Embiid.
Embiid's got 42 in the game.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Doncic passes to Bullock. Here's Irving. Dallas, no good that time either. The 76ers leading by 5. Harden left side. Buries it down low.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Hardaway against Harris. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Hardaway. 34 points for Kyrie Irving.
You just want Kyrie Irving to keep his foot on the gas pedal. He's cooking offensively. Keep it going.
Harden, Embiid trying to break loose. Another shot, and the layup falls.
Joel Embiid.
And the 76ers lead by 7.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Dallas calls timeout.
Okay, fans, time to make some noise for your D-Town crew. You know what time it is, man, fans. Here comes your D-Town crew.
Irving against Maxey. From the stripe. Rebound by the 76ers. Tucker's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Step back shot. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid. Hard away against Harris. Here's Embiid. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Embiid's got 46 points.
And the sheer size of Embiid poses so many problems for the opponent, and he's using it well to score inside.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10.
Boy, when you think of Kyrie Irving, hard not to believe he has got perhaps the best handle in the entire NBA.
And so Irving nails both of them. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. There's the pass to Embiid. Now Tucker. Back to Embiid. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Powell. Embiid, no good. Mavericks trailed by 9. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Embiid. Doncic against Harden. Takes a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The jump hook. That shot off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Irving against Embiid. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 38 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game here.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Good D by Embiid.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Harden, and he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Harden outside. So the 76ers win it. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, in the past, you've had some critics, and you haven't run away from that. So what are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
That was certainly the case tonight, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.